Have you ever felt the quiet tug of destiny when you look into your mother's eyes, or when your own daughter gazes back at you? There is an unmistakable recognition, something older than memory, deeper than words. Even in moments of conflict, when sharp tones echo through the room or a wall of silence grows heavy, a subtle knowing whispers beneath it all, "We have stood together before." Paramahansa Yogananda often reminded his disciples that family is never an accident. The ties of mother and daughter are not woven by chance. Their threads spun long before birth, drawn together by the magnetic law of the soul. Long before you entered this world, you and your mother, or the child who would become your daughter, met in a luminous realm of spirit. They're free from the limits of time and body. Two souls recognized each other and said, "Let us meet again. Let us help one another grow." This is a hidden contract, the quiet vow written not on paper, but in vibration. The choice was not for comfort alone. It was for evolution, for the heart's expansion, for the lessons that only the sacred bond could teach. That is why the relationship can feel so intense. A daughter may carry the echo of her mother's unspoken fears, as if those emotions seep not merely through nurture, but through the very currents of karma. A mother may find her daughter stirring long-buried sorrows, awakening questions she thought she had answered. These are not punishments. They are mirrors, tender and unrelenting. The very friction that troubles a heart is the friction that polishes it, revealing a brilliance that cannot be dulled. Yogananda described karma not as a sentence, but as a school. When harmony remains unfinished in one lifetime, souls are drawn together again and again until understanding is complete. In another age, you may have been the mother and she the child. In yet another, you may have walked as sisters or even stood as adversaries. The roles change as the dance continues, but the purpose remains constant: to awaken compassion, to dissolve the illusions of separation, to learn the depth of love. And yet, beyond all these changing forms stands the infinite presence of the Divine Mother, the universal aspect of God that flows through every mother and every child. When the human bond feels heavy with old pain, when words cannot mend what has been broken, turn inward to her. One sincere prayer breathed from the heart. Divine Mother, guide us into peace and harmony, can begin to loosen knots that lifetimes of logic cannot untie. Grace moves swifter than karma, and she waits only for your invitation. There's a practice Yogananda offered, simple yet luminous. Sit quietly, close your eyes. See your mother or daughter surrounded in a sphere of golden light. Silently repeat, "Lord, fill her with peace and harmony, peace and harmony, peace and harmony." After a minute, see yourself bathed in that same radiance and say, "Lord, fill me with peace and harmony." Continue until the heart softens. Energy begins to shift in ways the mind may not immediately perceive. The walls of resentment, built brick by brick across years, begin to crumble in silence. Each small act of patience is a new karmic seed. When you choose to listen rather than correct, to pause rather than strike back, you are not merely keeping the peace. You are rewriting the story. The healing that flows through you blesses more than your own heart. It blesses the generations to come. Children yet unborn will inherit lighter burdens because you chose love over resentment today. This is how generational healing begins. Not in grand gestures, but in quiet, sacred choices repeated day after day. Understand this. The mother-daughter bond is not a quest for perfection. It is a path of evolution. The soul did not choose this relationship for ease. It chose it for transformation. And transformation is rarely comfortable. But when you see your mother or your daughter not as a role, but as a luminous soul, your teacher, your mirror, your companion on the eternal journey, something remarkable happens. The sharp edges soften. The heart remembers. Love, older than time itself, begins to shine through every moment, even the painful ones. So if you are in the midst of struggle, do not believe you are failing. You are awakening. You are honoring a contract written in the stars, a promise made before memory. Every breath of forgiveness, every pause of compassion, every quiet prayer is a fulfillment of that promise. And when the lesson is finally learned, when the heart is fully open, the souls of mother and daughter stand together in a light beyond words, free, complete, and forever one in the divine. If these words resonate, take a moment to share a thought or blessing in the comments below. Your reflection may become a light for another seeker on this path. Subscribe for more weekly guidance, and remember, the love between mother and daughter is eternal, and the healing begins within you today.